Hey, I was setting my pipes up the other day and setting up an actually easy reed because I don't like playing a hard reed anymore. I'm old and, you know, whatever. But I wanted to see, while I was doing it, how easy I could make that reed and still make it work with the drones. Obviously, when you're doing drones from a hard reed to a softer reed, there's going to come a time when you need to make the drones easier so they can go into that second pure tone that we always look for when you strike it and get that rough sound, and then when we get up to pressure that pure sound comes through. That's going to be much harder to do with an easier reed. I'm just going to put the cap on here for the pressure gauge just to show where we are with that. Okay, so it's showing 16-17 inches of water, so once I get it in the pipes and it warms up a little bit, it's going to come down to 15. My next task is to get the drones working so they play at 15 inches of water. As you know, when you strike a drone in, you get that rough sound and it goes into the smooth sound. The easier the reed is, the less pressure it takes to go from the rough sound to the smooth sound. So if the pipes are set slightly harder than that, you're not going to get past the rough sound with a 15 inches of water reed. You will get past it with one that's set about 25, 26 for instance. So now I need to adjust the drones. Now this is the tongue, this is the bridle, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this tongue slightly shorter by moving the bridle towards the end here and away from the drone. Now with easy drones, you probably realise this already if you've used them, a very small change will make a big difference. So I'm just going to move that, and it's almost imperceptible when I'm doing that, and I'll test it in the pipes again. We'll find out where we are. Right, so not enough, so we do it once again. Going to move it about the same amount this time. Alright, and try it again. You just have to repeat it until it's right, but you don't. Still not there. Just a fraction again. I feel like when I'm doing one of those stop motion movies, like Wallace and Gromit. So we have success. We can now have a look at the bass. I like a cane bass, so if you've got a synthetic one, just do the same thing as I did with the tenors. So that's a little bit too strong. So I'm going to move the bridle, and again, same principle. I'm going to make this tongue slightly shorter, so I'll bring the bridle down this way a little bit. Just a little bit at a time, that's all it needs. And I'm just going to see what we like now. Still too strong. Right. Do it again. It's getting better. Not there yet. To make this a little easier without bringing the bridle down too far, I'm just going to put my thumb over the tongue here and push it down into the body. I'm putting quite a lot of pressure on this, but let's try that again. Maybe a bit too strong, but obviously I think now's about the time to get them in the pipes and see where we are. Right, so let's see what we can do now. So we're good with the outside tenor and the bass, but the middle one isn't quite doing what we want it to do yet. So I'm just going to make the tongue a little bit shorter again. Shine some light on that. And also try and keep it at 90 degrees to the tongue. This reed is now so easy that I'm struggling to keep the pitch right with the drones in place. So this is where the pitch guard comes in very handy. So I'm going to adjust the pitch guard so it only lets enough air in to play the reed at 15, and it's much harder to overblow it. So you get a margin of about 4 to 6 inches of water that you can overblow without the reed going too sharp on the top hand. So I'm going to start with it open all the way, and then I'm going to overblow the reed a little bit, and then I'm going to use the pitch guard to bring it back down to where it should be. So there you can hear it's I went from going from sharp when I'm blowing too hard to in tune, maintaining the same pressure. I just opened the valve up again and you could hear it going up too high in pitch. So a very useful tool. Going to check the pressure on the pressure gauge here. So that's actually eased up. It's gone down to 13, but you know, it's manageable and it sounds good.